Singapore and New Zealand have formally established an enhanced partnership to bolster cooperation after 5 rounds of negotiations. The deal, first announced in 2017, also upgrades a long-standing bilateral free trade agreement. Deborah Wong has more.
Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern marked her first official visit to Singapore by establishing the enhanced partnership with the Republic, a nod to continuing close bilateral ties. She called on President Halimah Yacob and Prime Minister Hsien at the Istana, where the New Zealand delegation was hosted to a welcome ceremony. Reaffirming excellent and long-standing ties between the two countries, President Halimah and Prime Minister Ardern discussed ways to strengthen cohesion and interfaith dialogue in diverse, multicultural societies. This meeting comes amid global geopolitical tensions, which both Prime Ministers say necessitate even closer bilateral ties.
As small countries, we can't determine the course of events, but we will work with each other and with others to resolve problems through dialogue and peaceful means, and to build an open regional architecture which enable all countries to benefit from stability and security while competing and prospering peacefully together.
I hope that by continuing to modernise our free trade agreements as we have done here, we can demonstrate that we can keep pace, that we can make sure that our businesses benefit from countries that are being agile and making sure that their free trade agreements are mirroring the changing environment that they are working in. So particularly around digital aspects of trade.
Both PMs signed a joint declaration where they laid out their plans for the enhanced partnership, which boosts cooperation in 4 areas: trade, defence, science and technology, and people-to-people links. 5 specific deals were inked, including an upgrade of the nearly 20-year-old free trade agreement to bring it in line with the times. Customs procedures will be streamlined to cut time and costs, and there are new moves to facilitate e-commerce. Other deals aim to ramp up collaboration in science and technology, which Ms. Ardern revealed will involve over $50 million. Joint research include areas in future foods and data science. Singapore and New Zealand will also work more closely in cybersecurity to share best practices and build capabilities. Over lunch, both leaders spoke on the recent terror attacks in Christchurch.
Singapore unreservedly condemns, and when they happen, our hearts went out to the New Zealand people. I commend you for demonstrating steadfast leadership at a time of great sorrow and anguish for New Zealand, and we stand shoulder to shoulder with you in the fight against hate speech, extremism and terrorism. We already cooperate on security and intelligence matters, and the enhanced partnership enables us to step up our cooperation in these fields.
And I do want to place on record again the deep appreciation that I expressed earlier for the messages of support and sympathy we received from our many friends in Singapore following the terrorist attacks in Christchurch 2 months ago. To know that you stood in solidarity with us, as you have on other occasions in the past, meant so much.
Mr. Lee also thanked Ms. Ardern for launching the Christchurch Call in France, an initiative to tackle online extremism. He said Singapore takes the problem seriously and will work with New Zealand and other partners to tackle terrorism and violent extremism.